If you're here for like a quick announcement, like you just want to know what's going on. I I want to take a break from YouTube. So if that's all you wanted to know, there you go. You can head out. If you want to know more information as to why and a little more detail, then stick around. Hello, hello. A lot of first timers here because I don't really promote my Twitch that much. I just want to sure, like, it's usually really dark in my room, so I have to set up lighting and stuff too. Now there's like, I didn't want to make this too fancy. I just want to make sure I'm visible. But I know there's like shadows being casted. Don't mind my candy sucking sounds. It's just my throat gets like really raspy when I talk too much, so I'm preemptively taking a cough drop. Hello, hello. Um, so I wanted. This is. I'm just gonna start talking because I don't want to wait forever for everyone to come in here. So if you're here, then you're here. Okay. I'm like half prepared for this, so I'm sorry. This is why I wanted this on YouTube, but for some reason, like YouTube is so confusing to set up. Because I have like all my layout set up on Streamlabs, but I don't know. YouTube was so confusing. It said I couldn't stream unless streaming was enabled on YouTube, and then I tried to enable it on YouTube, and they're like, "Oh, it might take like 24 hours to like allow you to." I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna do it on Twitch and then bring everyone over. Um, how did this start? I actually have a video to show you guys because I was working on a video kind of to just talk about like where my mind has been and kind of like how I've been feeling about just stuff, I guess, like life and whatnot. But I didn't finish it. Well, it's like pretty much done. But I decided not to finish it. But we'll watch it today. We'll watch what. Yeah, I'll stream here and then upload the VOD or whatever. Um, yeah. So I want to take a break. It's I've been feeling a lot of stress and anxiety with YouTube and kind of where I'm like the direction I've kind of been going. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna watch the work in progress video in a bit, and then I'll add a little bit more commentary to it because as thorough as I wanted it to be, I didn't want it to be too long, but I don't think it does justice to like how I'm fully feeling. So I think it's important that I add on to it as we watch it. So I'll probably pause a lot and kind of elaborate on things. You deserve some time off, man. Thank you. Um, Basically, I'm too fucking hard on myself. Like that's the conclusion I've come to from talking to a lot of people in the past couple of weeks, asking for advice and comfort. I realize I'm just too freaking hard on myself when it comes to content and a lot of aspects in life. Um, Whenever like I fall into a lot of thought holes and I kind of spiral into really toxic thoughts, and it's kind of just like me like bagging on myself. um
Thanks for the
it's
sub.
kind of, oh god. You know what? I'm gonna. Sorry. Thanks for the subscriptions, but I'm actually gonna disable it because I'll probably do like a. I don't know what to do. I'm sorry. If you're subscribing, thank you so much. I'm just gonna say thank you in advance. Oh God. Okay, I have to do this now. I have to read it. Thank you. Um, what was I saying? Sorry, I'm gonna take off alert box for now. But yeah, I'm just really hard on myself, and like especially with my content. You guys may have noticed that I haven't been uploading that as much as I wanted to. I've worked on a few videos that I just like halfway through, I just end up um, not completing it and then not uploading it because I decide that, oh, this isn't like up to my standard, or it was funny when I first thought of it, but now that it's like almost done, I feel like it's not a tasteful upload. So I just don't upload it, and then like, it takes a long time to upload, and then I feel like, oh, because it took me so long to upload, the next one has to be such a banger. So I have this like constant pressure to like please or make something that I'm really proud of, but it's so hard to do that, even right now. Like, when was the last time I uploaded? Last year, literally. And I'm gonna talk about that in the video. um but yeah, I appreciate that a lot of people express their support. And even when I was working on the video, I did a stream that was like super late at night. It was literally dgen hours, and people hung out, and it was nice. There weren't that many people, but it was, I don't know, I had fun doing it. um anyway, I think this is like the best choice for me. um yeah, I just want to, I feel like I haven't been having fun with things. I understand that it's a job. Like, sometimes jobs get stressful and whatnot, but I feel like I'm in a unique situation where I'm allowed to like make decisions so that I do have fun, because this is my livelihood. Like, I get it. Again, this is me being hard on myself. Like, the thoughts of like, oh, I should be grateful because this is kind of like a dream job for a lot of people, and for me, actually, making a living out of what I like to do: art, animation, storytelling, and whatnot. Um, but I don't know. I think I finally admitted that it hasn't been fun. A lot of forced content. And don't get me wrong, like, a lot of videos in the past have been kind of like forced into existence. It'll be like, oh, there's I have to do like a sponsor video, and then I'm like, I have no idea, and then I just sit down and kind of like force a script. And a lot of them turn out fine because I can write scripts out of nearly anything, and then try to make it funny and entertaining. But lately, it's just felt too forced. Are you still doing your gaming cafe, or is someone in charge of that? Funny you should say that. We will be reopening soon, actually. And I actually talk about that in the video as well. I just want to kind of like warm up into this video before we watch it. My videos were forced. Never felt that way. Some were definitely forced. Just do what you want. Yeah, that's the thing. at the beginning of the year, I was thinking. Sorry, I'm gonna get comfy here. I was stuck thinking like, man, do I really want to like keep doing, like, I could kind of stick around and just like tough it out, but I think it was really damaging my mental, more so recently, and it's due to a lot of factors, like obviously COVID, just like being stuck inside. It's like really left me me. This is my comfy sitting stance. What was I saying? Yeah, like, there's COVID. Everyone's dealt with COVID stuff. Like being quarantine's kind of made a lot of us insane. So I've been stuck with a lot of thoughts. Um, and then recently the thoughts kind of focused on YouTube and my livelihood and stuff. And I'm like, I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just like, I just that it's been hard to kind of like wake up these days. I remember, and when I look back and try to remember how things were like in the early days of my YouTube, I was really excited to wake up and just like work on stuff, animate like dumb stuff. And nowadays it's like, oh man, what am I waking up for? And that's a shitty thing to realize, that I'm not like I don't have much of a reason to wake up. And that's led to really terrible insomnia, because once I'm up, I'm like, I don't want to go to sleep because because then tomorrow comes and I don't want to face another tomorrow because I don't know if I'm done with today. So I haven't been sleeping well. Haven't been healthy either. Like I started working out a lot like in the summer because I don't know, I just felt like working out. I got a DDR pad. A lot of you have watched the streams. It was really fun streaming DDR and stuff. But lately I've been sitting down just like playing video games and being a lazy piece of shit. So I haven't felt healthy. Like I sit down, my back hurts, and it's like, I don't know. So yeah, I can see that like a lot of you like can understand the feeling or are actually feeling the same thing. So yeah, I just want to like a lot of YouTubers, no, not a lot of, all YouTubers they're human too. We feel the same things that you guys feel. We face similar obstacles in life. I'm gonna come back ripped. Dude, I wanted to get ripped for the Scribble tour, and then I got rejected. So then I'm like, oh no, I'm sad now. It's called getting old. Oh, that's sad. But yeah. Anyway, we'll watch the video soon. I'm just kind of wrapping my mind around this. I wanted to announce this like way earlier, like last week or like during this week, but every day I'm just like, it's such a heavy like topic to talk about, and I've spent this whole week kind of like thinking about what I want to say and like warming up to it, and today I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna go live. And I was having trouble with like YouTube. I'm like, oh god, this is so freaking stressful. Like I just want to get this over with, because I decided last week that I should take a break, but I don't think I can, like in my head I'm not like officially in like the break, in like vacation mode, until I've communicated it with my audience. So yeah, I told this, I'm gonna be repeating a lot of stuff because like I've talked to a lot of people, and like I came across a lot of things I wanted to say on stream, and this isn't like the kind of burnout where it's like you've overworked yourself, you work too much, and like you're physically tired. This is like a like a livelihood burnout. You know, it's like, oh man, I don't know what I want to do with my life. I do. I like entertaining. That's what I know. That's like, I don't want to fully give up like making content. You know, mental burnout. Yeah, I guess mental burnout is correct. Um, Now I'm just starting to like talk about the video. I should just play the video because I'm starting to just spoil it. And sorry if I'm not like really together when I'm talking. I'm like processing the thoughts as I go. Even right now, like I live a very like cooped up life, or especially lately. Um, so I've kind of forgot how to like talk to people, to be honest. So I'll be fumbling a lot of my words because I'm like, I forgot how to speak. Ah. Like my room. My cat's actually right behind me, but she's like, I don't know if you could see her. Whatever, she'll probably come for attention in a bit. Anyway, let's watch the video. I hope you guys can hear it. Oh, I should sit up for this. This is the okay. So you're gonna see like a little bit of behind the scenes. You know, I'm playing this straight out of Holy shit, my camera's so bright. Maybe I should turn on like my lights and stuff, or I'll turn this light. Ugh.
Thanks for the sub.
Oh my god, the sounds are still playing. Oh, because I didn't mute alert box in this one. Okay. Okay, so this is the video. I know a lot of you like don't realize this is what it looks like when this is what the videos look like. Hang on. There's like wires everywhere on the floor and I always just run over them and tangle them on my chair. Anyway, we're gonna watch the video. I hope you guys can hear. Yeah, I'm gonna turn this up a bit. Let me know. Okay, I'm gonna play the intro title thing. Let me know if it's too loud. Okay. How's that? Was that good? Oh, just a bit low. What about this? It's like double the loud, double the decibel. It's good, yes. It's good. This is still so freaking bright. I don't want to look like a crescent moon. Okay, you guys ready? Fair warning, there's gonna be a lot of just blank scenes because I just didn't do it. Okay, I'm gonna explain because I was working on this video. This video was just supposed to be like how I've been feeling, but while working on it, I realized I really hate working on this. So I just dropped everything. I was like, I'm just gonna stream like this announcement. And if you guys are just joining, if you missed it, I'm gonna take a break from YouTube for a bit, hence the BRB. I was gonna actually name it BBL, but I recently found out, I don't know if this is just within my group of friends, but that's like what boomers say. BBL stands for be back later, and that's like, you know, what you say when you're not gonna be right back. But there's like this inner joke with my friends where BBL means Brazilian butt lift. So maybe I'll title this announcement Brazilian butt lift. Yeah, BBL. I know. Oh, so you guys know too. Yeah, so now whenever like I have to say, because I think BRB doesn't encompass all lengths of absence. You know, you can't just say BRB, and because I don't know when I'll be back. But I guess for today's use of it, it will be a BRB. I know it's not an inside. I know like that it means like that for. We looked it up on Urban Dictionary, but you know, back in my day, it meant to be back later. Yeah, I don't think I'll need that long. It's more like I want to, when I do come back, I want to come back with like a different outlook and probably a different, I guess, process with things. I don't know. Let's just watch the video. I'm tired of spoiling it. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Ooh, it's a watch along. I've never done this, watching along to my own video.
Hey, Happy New Year. You know, it'll...
Okay. So when I was working on this video, this is the first shot, right? And I went through like all this trouble to like animate me coming in. I was like, oh man, yeah, it's a really feelsy video. I'm gonna like, you know, make it detailed and stuff. And then you could see like as we progress through the video, especially my shots, that I'm just like, screw it, I'm too lazy. I don't want to animate too much.
Hey, Happy New Year. You know, it'll probably be February by the time this comes out, but hey, it'll be the first video of the year.
What is it today, guys? It's March. So I was working on this in like January.
It'll be the first video of the year. I actually don't have a real direction with this one, kind of making it up as I go. It's one of the few videos where I've hit new document without first having a concrete idea or punchline. Do I talk about new hobbies I've tried during this pandemic? Do I talk about my new pets? I guess I ended up deciding on a personal life update because I don't think I've been doing that too much. Despite most of my channel revolving around stories in my life, I like to think that I'm a pretty private person, as you can see by my lack of social media posts. But as my audience, I think you deserve an update on occasion. If you're new and this happens to be the first video you watch on my channel, maybe go watch a different one. I guess I'll open up with the simplest way to put it. I've been sad. I've been having some depressing episodes. And when your livelihood depends on you being funny and entertaining, that becomes a real hindrance on the creative process. It's not the kind of sadness I could really pinpoint to a single source, like a breakup where I could use that pain to sing a salty album about an ex. It's not sharp. It's a dull and persisting kind of discomfort that I can't convert into inspiration or motivation. It's a type of dread that has accumulated over time, left unattended to grow by feeding off of me bit by bit, unnoticed. But then one day, I noticed, or rather I stopped denying its existence. Oh shit, dude, I'm sad. I don't know when exactly I started feeling like this, but I know it's crept up over the past couple of years, even before COVID was around. And the issue isn't necessarily just the situations that cause my sadness, but how I've handled them and how each one has left me a bit more damaged. I noticed I've become more jaded and complacent, and I hate that I've been going in this direction. I don't think I ever really allow myself to be sad. Does that make sense? Maybe it's pride, maybe it's an arrogant belief that I'm above the emotion and can skip through it when it surfaces. Sadness is a negative emotion, therefore do not be sad. Maybe it's the voice in my head that scolds me whenever I start to feel it, like I'm undeserving of it.
How the hell can you be sad? Look at what you have. Look at all these people struggling to pay rent while you have a comfy roof above your head. Look at your millions of subscribers and views on YouTube. All these people who look forward to your work. All that support. How can you be sad?
I don't know, dude. I'm just fucking sad, okay? I don't know. I never let myself properly feel sadness because I'm always thinking that someone else is more deserving of those feelings. Like they've earned it, you know? I've let it be some kind of twisted competition.
His fault.
And even like right now with what's happening in Ukraine and all that shit, like I felt like I think about, you know, I think about all those people, like what's happening over there, and I'm like, that's how hard I am on myself. I always think that someone has it rough, like someone has it worse right now, and it like makes me invalidate my own sadness and struggles. You know, it's like dude, what the heck? Like you're living comfy. You know, you're not allowed to feel this way. You know, it fucking sucks. And I don't know, like it's hard for me to open up about this, even like within, you know, my friends and stuff. Like Claire knows all about this and how I've been feeling. You know, she's been great and really supporting. But I don't know. It's really hard for me to admit these kind of feelings because, like I said in the video, it might be pride or I don't know. I just like to view myself as someone who can overcome these struggles, especially internally, because like how I grew up, not really relying on others to like process my own thoughts. I grew up kind of like dealing with things myself. You know, like I'd have friends that I'd talk to whenever I have certain feelings and stuff, but a lot of the time I've kind of figured things out on my own. Probably sometimes in an unhealthy manner because a lot of problems I've kind of like dismissed in my head. It's like, I don't know, like shoved under the rug or something. So, but it's I've confused it for I don't know how to say this, like I've confused it for being strong when really I've only just endured it. You know, it's hard to say. Even now these days, like I've thought about a lot of these stuff, but as much as I'm trying to like get better, and I do like plan on seeking like professional help and stuff. Even that process has been kind of daunting to me. Like I've been saying it for such a long time. I need to see a therapist, or I don't know, maybe there's like other things that other help that I can seek and whatnot. And I've just been like pushing it for too long. And even right now when I'm gonna say like I'm gonna do it, like who knows, you know. Anyway, no, I've let it be some kind of twisted competition.
His father just died. She has to deal with sexual harassment. They just lost their job. What is your excuse?
And so I undermine a lot of my problems because I've come to the conclusion that to someone like me, they should not be problematic. And this becomes an endless loop of feeling sad, gaslighting myself for feeling sad, and then feeling more sad about not being able to properly be sad, etc., etc. And these loops go on for long enough that I eventually end up forgetting the source of my grief, and I'm just left with these negative emotions without reason. Upon writing this, I still haven't been able to exactly quantify and articulate everything I've been sad about. A lot of what I could list I can't share for privacy reasons. But I guess for one, the closing down of my board game cafe has been something I haven't let hit. It really bummed me out, man. But again, I kind of bottled it. Okay, I wasn't really sure if I should have made this joke. I don't know. I've been watching a lot of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It's like one of my favorite scenes. It was so funny. But again, so it wasn't just a random Jamaican accent song. Anyway, but again, why did I say song? I meant accent. But again, I kind of bottled it up. I regret not giving it a bigger send-off that it was supposed to be the coffin dance. Deserved. The effects of the pandemic really hit us hard, and we had to make a difficult decision quickly, and I didn't really get to process it at the time. I felt the weight of failure when the decision was made, and I guess a bit of embarrassment that we couldn't survive while other businesses could. Which... Board Game Cafe closed? That's exactly my point. When it closed, I kind of just like... I don't know, I couldn't deal with it. I felt like... I don't know. It hit so hard that I didn't like want to admit that I got hit, you know?
You know, like when you trip, you stumble, you catch yourself, and you're like, I didn't trip. What are you talking about? That's how it was. Like, I barely made an announcement on like it closing. You know, I did a quick video on Instagram, but like I didn't update anyone like on YouTube and everything else. I kind of just brought it up whenever someone asked. They're like, "Oh, how's the cafe?" I'm like, "Oh, we actually closed." Yeah. Put some rules to get like yeah, we had to adjust like a lot of things to account for the COVID situation, but it really sucked for us. And eventually we figured out that yeah, we can't survive in this climate. We don't know how long it's gonna be. Let's just like close up shop and BRB. And it didn't take that long. We should be back soon. We're just waiting on like licenses and stuff, but we're pretty much ready. So I will update you guys on that. Probably not on YouTube because I'm taking a break. But sorry. Excuse me. I'll probably stream actually just to let you guys know. I'm not gonna just fully disappear. It's a break in terms of the typical video process with things, but I'll be around. Like I'll be on social media. I'll probably be streaming some stuff just to experiment with, I don't know, things. Yeah. Which in hindsight is kind of ridiculous to expect. It's a freaking pandemic and the business heavily relied on the gathering and close interaction of the public. I am happy to just realize this is Aaron's shot. I'm like, hey, dude, that's Brock's clothes. Like, I am happy to say that we do plan on reopening and actually already have a new location. It'll still prove to be a struggle though with the pandemic doing another victory lap, but I hope we'll have your support when we return. And then there's the countless relationships that I just have not been putting in the time that they deserve. Friends that I've ghosted, business opportunities that I've ghosted, ghosts that I've ghosted. Hey buddy, where you been? Did you get my text? I've just been having less and less energy to keep up with friends, not to their fault of course, but because of what I'm going through. I apologize to those I've drifted from. And then there's YouTube. I feel like somewhere along the way I've grown tired of it. Well, more so the typical video format, the story time animations. It might be because the pandemic has made things real uneventful lately, or maybe I've just realized that I'm just not an exciting person, but I must admit that I don't have fun pumping them out. Which is the thing too. Dude, fuck this line. Why did I do this? I know I'm funny. Sorry, that's just me like boosting myself. Like I know I could be entertaining and stuff. I don't know why I said that in this video. Like, I'm not like funny. Like, it's such a pathetic take. So this is why I didn't really like this video. Doesn't really, it feels outdated because again in the beginning of the video I said I didn't really have a script for it. So a lot of it was created out of emotion, which was temporary because, you know, I've grown a bit during the beginning of this video. So I feel a little differently. But it was still a funny shot to draw. Or maybe I've just realized that I'm just not an exciting person, but I must admit that I don't have fun pumping them out anymore. I feel like I've done enough of them, you know, which is why I've been trying to experiment with different types of videos every now and then, some of which I've had way more fun producing, like the sober conversations and the hypotheticals. As much as I actually, like I say this all the time, those videos are like the ones I have the most fun with, where I just talk to my friends and we just talk about random shit. It's very organic and natural. Like the only things planned are the topics, but you know, everything is it just comes out, and it's way more fun that way. When it comes to scripts, I have to like proofread it so much and edit it around to make sure there's a balance of like funny and it's not like too forced or too cringy. Sometimes I spend like an hour just to fix the timing on a certain joke before it cuts to the next one, because there's always like a sweet spot there that I know like I have to find it, and I'm like, I don't this is too much. It's like, I don't know, too much work.
I want to believe the true fans will support whatever I choose to do, I'm still quite fearful when I stray away from what I assume is expected of me. These thoughts burn me out. And whenever I feel burnt out, not just with content creation, but with personal problems as well, I typically just kind of disappear without telling my audience. I generally don't have big life-altering events to tweet about and validate my leave.
Yeah, because it's COVID. I've been respecting the quarantine guidelines and whatnot. I don't leave the house unless I'm getting groceries, or sometimes when I go climbing. You know, not like I'm not. There hasn't been like big life altering events. You know, like everything has been kind of the same. I'm not getting like married. You know, no one, like my family's healthy. Like I'm not saying that to brag or anything. I'm just like, it's been uneventful, you know. So there hasn't been like an excuse to be absent on YouTube, or again, that's me being hard on myself. Like I don't know. Again, it's me thinking like I'm undeserving of a lot of things.
So I just don't announce it and dip. But when people aren't aware that you left, they tend to set high expectations on whatever you release next. Ooh, Domics hasn't uploaded in a while. He must be cooking up something good. Nope. No, I'm not cooking. I've just been here wallowing in my sorrows. But you're right, I should probably upload something. Dude, it took him 2 months to make this? Sometimes I just have to let people be ignorant because it's too exhausting to explain myself. But also I take...
Dude, those comments like, oh man, I gotta stop reading comments. But sometimes, I don't know, I like reading comments and then I don't like reading comments, you know? It's hard. It's like, those comments are the ones that fuck me up the most. It's like, I upload and I'm like, oh man, I haven't uploaded in like 2 months. I'm so nervous. And then I end up reading comments for like 2 hours. And then that one fucker is like, took him 2 months to make this. I'm like, oh no, it didn't take me 2 months. It took me 2 months to upload, but I didn't work on it for 2 months, you know? And like, it's in my head, I'm like, I don't have the energy to explain this to this one person because I don't need to, you know? Like I don't owe anyone like an explanation as to like exactly how like the video or the upload like is scheduled and whatnot, you know? I mean, like, it's endearing when people are like, oh my gosh, our Dom's back, like, you know, like people are excited and hype when they see an upload. I'm like, oh, that's great, it makes me feel good. But there's a lot of people who just like feel the need to like express their lack of gratitude to it. They're like, oh man, like it took you this long to make this, come on, Dom. I'm just like, oh god, I hate everything.
Fault.
So yeah, I guess one answer is like, don't read comments, but then I don't want to punish the people who do give good comments, you know, because I like reading those too. And it's like, yo, how do you filter out? You can't just have the good. I have to read the bad ones.
For not being transparent with my whereabouts. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really sure of the direction I want to go in terms of animation and content creation. And it's been a scary thought when I've been doing this for nearly 10 years. That's right, I started this channel in 2012. I've always thought 10 sounded like a good number to end on, but what the hell am I gonna do next?
I felt like it'd be pretty good if I like retired at 10 years. Not retired, but like just like stop. I don't know. But I can't hold off that long. I'm like stressed about everything, you know? Yeah, 10 years, right? Like when I briefly think about it, I'm like, it's whatever, it's 10 years. But then like, wait, that's a long time. You know, if you started watching me when you were 12, you're now 22 years old. Like, you're an adult. So a lot of my fan base are old now. Sorry, older. You're not old if you're in your 20s. I'm sorry. So yeah, it's made me think a lot about how I want to format my content, because like if you're in your 20s now, you're not enjoying the same content as you are when you were 12, right? Like I'm like a lot of the time I want to update like my sense of humor, you know, because a lot of the time I do hold back with the adult jokes, because I'm aware that, like, you know, kids watch my stuff, and I'm like, oh man, I have to be like family friendly, I can't swear too much. But like, ooh, sometimes when I'm writing a script, I'm like, I have to swear here, I have to, it'll be, give it that extra punch. Sorry, my cat is like, I think she wants attention. Come here, come here. She like just boops me, and then like this is what she does. She just like gives me a few hugs, lasts like 5 minutes, and then she'll leave and walk away. Yeah, cat reveal, I guess. This is Nico, named after Nico Robin from One Piece. We were thinking of naming her so much fur. Thinking of naming her Magna Malo, or Malo for short, because from Monster Hunter. But I'm like, that's kind of mean to name a cat Malo, which means evil. Come here, evil. Come on, come get your food, evil. But really, she is kind of evil sometimes. She's sweet for the most part, but sometimes she just, you know, she's kind of a bitch. Oh my god, this 9-year-old cussed me on Apex the other day. I know, but not all the toxic 9-year-olds are watching my content. Some are pretty young, you know, and it's hard to like pick a lane, you know, because it's tough to make content balance where it's both enjoyable for younger and older audiences. I can do it for the most part with most videos, but I don't know. You know, that's why it's made me think, like, if my audience is growing up, then should I grow with my audience? Or do I stick to a lane and just accept the fact that, you know, people grow up, people will grow up from your content, but there's always like new people growing up, you know, new kids who will absorb your content. But it's been hard to decide. Here, you want to see her dumb face? Yeah. I don't think she's fully grown yet. She's pretty much a kitten. I guess you're gonna turn 1 soon. Her birthday, she's a Star Wars cat. She was born May 4th. So that's easy to remember. Sorry, you're not allowed on the table. So if you're done cuddling, you may go. Oh. She is a... God, what was the full name? Neva Masquerade. She's like a... I think she's a Russian cat, I think. Oh god, what was it? I'm blanking out. Someone in chat knows. She's supposed to be hypoallergenic because Claire's allergic. Anyway, let's finish. This video is almost done. Let's just finish this.
I've always considered gaming content, but I've crippled myself with the thought of how diluted that community is by now, and how I might not find success in it.
I don't know if that's just me thinking. I guess that's true with a lot of genres these days. Like gaming, there's so much into gaming, you know, like there's so many people to watch already. Like, how do you dip your feet into gaming when there's already so many established people? It's scary.
Freaking love games though. I really do. So I might just say fuck it and go for it. I understood that I can't get better until I've acknowledged where I am, and I really don't like where I am. I don't want to be sad anymore. I'm tired of being here. It's time I take the necessary steps to leave this hole that I've somehow ended up in. So that's my update. Yeah, kind of a bummer after opening up with Happy New Year, but I thought I'd be vulnerable for a bit. I didn't really know where this was going, but I thought this needed to be said before I upload anything else. But if I had to make a point, I guess I need to allow myself to be sad, not just momentarily to let the emotion come and go, but to acknowledge it fully so I can grow from it. That's how I've been, and I hope you guys are doing well. You said you had new pets? Yeah, I guess some pet pictures would be a better way to end the video. You're right. Okay, enjoy.
And then I was gonna end the video with a bunch of pictures and videos of my pets. I don't live with Nala anymore. I haven't lived with her for like 6 years now. She stayed when I moved out. She stayed with my parents. I take her sometimes, but as of late, especially when like COVID happened, she was just, I barely got to see her. So right now I have 3 pets. A bunny, Mochi, hedgehog I got last year, Nergi, short for Nergigante, from Monster Hunter, and then Nico, we got her during the summer. It was kind of like a birthday present. Not really. Like, we wanted her in the summer, but some delays happened, so we got her like closer to my birthday. So yeah. Yeah, so this video was more just saying, like, dude, I've been feeling shitty lately. And you know, blah blah blah. But then as I was working on it, I was like, I think it's more than just feeling sad. Like, I'm having like a quarter life crisis here. And this affected a lot of things. At one point, you know, I was thinking that I didn't even want to do the Europe tour anymore, and it was stressful to think about because I don't want to let the team down, you know? Like, unfortunately I wasn't able to do the tour with them in October, but I was so excited for the Europe one because, you know, like, I missed my chance there. Let's just pick it up in the next one. But then I was having these like thoughts like, do I really want to do this? Like, I feel like shit. So I talked to a few people about it, and I'm still gonna do it. So I'm very thankful for the people who I've talked to about it, and, you know, made me feel good about myself. And I need to start doing that more for myself instead of having to fall in a hole first, come back up, and then having to go through that whole process when it could just be avoided by, you know, just being kinder to myself. Am I forcing myself to like to do the tour? Not anymore. I guess I've decided to do it more so for myself, because I really, not to say that I don't enjoy like the team's company. Like, there's a great group of people, and I love doing the show with them. But I think it's healthier if I do it mainly for myself, because it feels more genuine. You know, I'm not just doing the show because I don't want to let people down. I feel like that's not a healthy mindset, because you're kind of sacrificing your own like mental health about it. But now that I've decided that it is for me, like, I really like performing. That's what I realized. I like live audiences more. And I've pieced it together because that's what I said earlier. You know, when I do the sober convos and the hypotheticals, they're still, most of them are still recorded, yeah, but they're like live and organic and unplanned. Well, there's a bit of planning, obviously, like, you know, getting the group together, but like everything else is straight from the heart. Dude, where? Sorry, I can't read your name. Warlock. I've been saying that so much. I'm like, do I want to just do like stand up comedy? Like, is that my thing? Like, I briefly mentioned it to some people, and they're like, dude, yeah, support that. That sounds fucking awesome. But I'm like, oof, like I still have like, as much as I like live performances, I do have a bit of stage fright, and I don't know, but like overcoming the stage fright on the spot, it feels great. Like whenever I do like panels at conventions and stuff, I'm also so nervous like before it happens, but then when I'm on stage, I feel like I'm in my element. It feels great and fulfilling. So maybe I'll explore more of that. That's why I said maybe I'll experiment a bit with live streaming and see how that goes. Maybe I'll do some stand up at the cafe, and you know, just I don't know if that's distracting for people who just want to play board games, but you know, I don't know if I can do just live stream a stand up set. Like, I feel like you need the feedback of the audience. I need to hear that live laughter. You know, I can't just assume you guys are laughing at my jokes, because then I'll just start laughing at myself and it feels kind of sad. Maybe podcasts. Yeah, podcasts is a good outlet. But yeah, who knows what right now I just want to officially announce that I'll be gone for a bit on YouTube, but I will be on this channel, so on Twitch, I mean. I guess this worked out because you guys are already here, so you know, follow and whatnot. I'll do some stream stuff, play some games. I'll probably even animate like while on stream. That's the thing. Like I have fun working on videos on stream, but I think just making like completing videos just has been felt so heavy for me. But I'll animate random stuff like on stream, you know. Maybe I'll do like viewer ideas, just like, you know, we'll just animate someone doing a backflip. That's like one stream right there. I don't know. But yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm lost right now. So I have to figure myself out, and I can't do it unless I formally BRB, formally BBL, formal Brazilian butt lift. Oh my gosh, thank you for the gifts, and thanks everyone who's been subscribing, and I think there was some donation. I had to turn alerts off just because this is a sensitive topic. Yeah. I kind of want to, I might as well say it, like, I don't want to hide too much, and I'll just be open with it. Like, I want to rework on my, I don't like calling it a VTuber rig, because I've been a character my whole career. You know. But yeah, I had a character rig. I've used it like a couple times in the past, but there's some limitations to it that I want to remake it on Live 2D. Yeah, maybe I'll work on it on stream. I hope that doesn't break the illusion. I don't know all the VTuber rules about like identity and whatnot. I just want to work on something. Who knows? Been watching for informing, can't wait for whatever content comes out. Yeah, and it's always like a fear this of like any content creator, you know, there's always that fear of, if you leave and come back, will you be welcomed? And like, I appreciate that a lot of people have expressed that, yeah, we'll support you no matter what, wherever you go. Like, whenever you come back, you'll welcome with open arms, but it's still like a fear that, you know, it won't be the same. Which it probably shouldn't, you know. It should, if you came back and things are exactly the same, it's like, was there any point to taking the break and stuff, you know? I don't know. I think I just have to kind of like accept a lot of things, be kinder to myself, and don't worry too much about like, I don't know, certain things. I worry about too much too often. And when I stop worrying about it, it's not that I've moved on from it. It's more like, I'm tired of thinking about this. I'll just look away for a bit, but then eventually you turn back to it and you're like, oh shit, here we go again. Here are the thoughts. You know, we're not gone. We've been here waiting for you to think about us again. And that's just like how my head works. Very toxic, very unhealthy. And I don't think that's the thing. Like if I'm feeling unhealthy with these thoughts and whatnot, and you know, like how some of my content is about trying to give people like a good moral compass, you know. I want to portray like good morals in my videos, but it's hard to do that genuinely when I myself aren't feeling healthy, you know. It feels disingenuous, kind of hypocritical, you know. So yeah, a lot of self-discovery these past couple months about myself, and I hope to continue getting better. But yeah, a lot of uncertainty, a lot of worry, a lot of fears, a lot of stress and anxiety. But I will try to get better. I will get better. I think that's a better way to look at it. So, okay. I didn't want to drag this on too long because I have this problem whenever I stream. I just like don't know when to stop talking about something. And I'm like milking a topic. So I think I've gotten to say what I wanted to say. Well, the bottom line is like I want to take a break. I need a break. So BRB. Like I said in the video, like I haven't been very transparent with how I feel. So like if I ever felt burnt out, I just like not upload and like and so like my audience is kind of lost and like not knowing what's going on. And then when I upload, they think I've been just working this whole time when really, no, I've had like episodes of depression that I just don't do anything and then work on something. But here's me being open, you know. I just want to, for anyone who's here and listening, thank you. If people are wondering where I am and they didn't watch this because it's too long, then if you could let them know, you know, Dom's not doing so hot. he's gonna be gone for a bit. But yeah, I've been trying to be more open, especially like with my friends and family. I've kind of like kept a lot of thoughts to myself when, you know, it's forced a lot of unhealthy conclusions with a lot of problems, and it's gotten me into a lot of trouble because I just assume a lot of things. But this is getting like too personal. I'm just saying like I need to open up more and rely on others a bit to process my thoughts. And also like maybe rely on a therapist for some deeper stuff. Is that good? Have I been clear? I hope so. Well, this was relieving. Now I can actually kind of relax into it. I've kind of like already stopped working on stuff, but I wanted to just make it official. So I hope you guys have been healthy. And if you aren't, then I hope you get better. It is dark now in my room, so I think I've been talking too long. And now I can practice my shit. Dude, I should just like in the video, I should just get into games. Like I play so much, I game so much, you know. Like I'm like I should just stream this. Like why am I not? Why am I animating? Like I enjoy video games so much, and I think I can be entertaining with some games. Sometimes I feel like starting over too. Like, you know, just drop everything, make a new identity, and just start from like ground zero. Like, don't promote it. Just see like, just see what it's like to start a new game. You know, that's what I think it's been like. I've been playing the same game too long, and sometimes you just want to hit new game. Sekiro? I already beat Sekiro. I should have streamed it, dude. There's so many moments that like, oh, this would have been so hilarious on stream. New Game Plus, yeah, maybe I'll try a Sekiro speedrun. Who knows? But I do want to stream Elden Ring. I think that'd be funny. I want to challenge myself. Exactly. There's a lot of things on the table that I could do, but I don't think I can dive into those things while balancing like the animations on YouTube. So I kind of want to just stop it and then be free to experiment. I guess I've always been free to experiment, but I don't know. I think it's easier for me to do so when I'm in this state of not being pressured with the animations. Anyway, yeah. I thought I was gonna cry during stream, but I guess not. A lot of people were kind of expecting that or hoping for it, but I did enough crying off stream. I've shed enough tears like over the past couple of weeks through numerous breakdowns, and it wasn't fun. So I hope to have fun in the near future. So I'm just gonna thank you guys for coming to watch. Thank you to those who stuck till the end, and hopefully I can upload this on YouTube. How long did I stream for? Like an hour? Oh, that's pretty good. I only talked for an hour, really? Okay, hope you guys stay healthy, get healthy, be happy, be kind to yourself. And I'll see you whenever. I'll be around. Thank you again. It's hard for me to accept when I've given enough gratitude, because I don't know. I always want to be sure that I'm clear with what I want to say and that the message has gone through. That's why I'm very excessive sometimes when I talk like this. I don't know when to stop because I want to make sure that all the details are out. It's that perfectionist mindset, I guess. It's a toxic mindset, and it's a perfect sounds great, but when you make it a perfectionist, sometimes that doesn't allow healthy living. Again, I can't stop talking. Okay, I'm just gonna thank you again. See you guys around, and thank you. Okay, BRB. Brazilian butt lift.